Well, friends, welcome. Well, friends, welcome back to the mini live. I have not watched this as yet. Roberta Roberts, thank you very much for the super chat. I think I saw your super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. I have not watched this yet either. Somebody said Amber Face look guilty. I don't know. Let's watch it together. I have not seen it either, just like you. Me just have kind of watch it from off of the cuff. I'm okay at this point in time with all of this. Over it. I'm just really and truly just watching it. Okay, we just watch and react. I'm over it. But Roberta, this kid is crazy. I'm so pissed, and she's guilty as she should be. Hey, let's dig into it. Let's go.
You got something you want to say to Amber? Look, Amber, I just want to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking advantage of our friendship. I'm sorry for betraying you both. It wasn't my intentions, Amber. I understand you were vulnerable. And I don't know why I did what I did.
This is interesting because it's almost like Dalen's apologizing again. Trapstar, I know you had some words before. Anthony's full of it. This is what he should have made Shayla do if he really wants him to continue to pay her bills. He and Shayla should have cordially apologized to Amber. I love that you're saying this now, Trapstar, because this was my point. This was the point O'Neill was raising earlier. That he does these other things outside with Shayla, but him put Amber and him put Dalen and him check them to be in line and place them against each other. If you're looking at Amber's face right now, you realize that Amber knows this man has already apologized. She should have told Anthony that Dalen already apologized. Or maybe I'm wrong. Should Amber have told Anthony that Dalen already apologized to her? Let me ask you the question because the man apologized already now. One for yes and two for no. Let me ask you a question. Shouldn't she have told Anthony, Dalen has already apologized to me? Let me ask you the question. Shouldn't she have told him? Or I said no, she shouldn't have tell him that either. See, you see, this is why I scratch my head some of the times because the honesty thing work different. It is like the honesty happen half of a piece. Like 1 minute it honest and the next minute you're not honest none at all. This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, you my girl and all this, but this is what I'm mad about too. You should have told Anton that Dalen already apologized to you, but I guess Dalen wanted to do it in front. Exact. No, Dalen no say him whatever it is. She could have tell him. Me think she would have tell him as well, but no, she didn't tell him. She never tell him. That's the thing, Chico 1977. She not tell him. Apparently not. It's no. I'm looking at it side eye. Like I'm just it.
I just know that it wasn't right, and I apologize. And I just hope that both of y'all can find it in your heart to forgive me. Come on, it's me, y'all. It's me. Y'all know I ain't man, we brothers, man.
Dalen, thank you. Thank you. And even though you hurt me by doing that, I mean, you put us both in a peculiar situation. And you not only betrayed Aunt's trust, you betrayed mine.
Didn't Amber talk to Dalen about this before? It, boy, maybe. Oh God, it's just. Maybe sometimes I watch these and I feel like O'Neill get we sit on different sides of the fence when we watch this sometimes with some people. Okay, you know what? Mary says maybe deep down she didn't feel that his apology was sincere. No, Snaky Shayla needs to apologize to Anton. So in other words, you're thinking you never think Dalen's apology was sincere the first time? Box covers. I can't believe this. The, wow. I, I hope you're realizing that she's behaving like the man never apologized. It's like the man never apologized. Malcolm, you're right. Like I said last night, you'd think that Dalen was putting on a magnum while him kiss her the way them carrying on about this. It, it, she's acting as if, thank you very much, Roberta, as if he never apologized. The man come over there and apologized vehemently. Me no one watch the apology. You know, we'll find, see if we can find the apology. Since I was gonna think it wasn't sincere.
You were you're one of the safest people that I know. And besides you doing that, you've been a good friend to us. And you've been a good friend to me. So, Dalen, I forgive you. I forgive you, and I hope that my husband can too.
It's my brother. It's my brother.
Let me say this. I don't like how this is playing out because it is almost as though Amber is becoming Anthony and she doesn't know it. It's a very, very weird take, but let me just say this. It feels like Amber is becoming Anthony and she doesn't know it. Let me write that in the chat and we can discuss it. It feels like Amber is becoming Anthony and doesn't know it. One for yes and two for no, because the theatrics behind this is just uncanny. It's almost like Amber is now, she is so she's so inundated with this whole idea of marriage that she's now starting to, it's almost like she's peering so hard with her husband and is trying to go so hard with her husband that literally it's almost like she's not realizing what is going on. Because this is all deceptive too. Because if y'all are going to talk about the whole idea of honesty, she should have been honest and said Dalen did apologize to me from before. Let us call a spade, guys. Me not like this. Make us call a spade a spade. If it is honesty we're talking about, then she should have tell Anthony the same thing. Say, hey, you know what? No man, him do this thing, but you know what? He did apologize to me for whatever it is time. Why that never happened? This woman like is almost like it's half honesties, it's half truths. So I'm just saying this thing to peer into Anthony. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, okay.
I forgive you. I forgive you.
Look at the look on Dalen's face. If him not look like a man that is hurt, that him had to do this to him best friend. Does that look like a man who was trying to see exactly if him could have get him with an next man wife? Or they would have shown it.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
We love you, Dalen.
Seek thy wisdom. Me love this comment. Amber is convinced that she needs to be the perfect wife. Perfect is standing behind her husband and what she needs, what he needs her to do. As if this is in her place. She cannot outspeak him. And that's the point I raise. She has now become so inundated with being this perfect wife for Anthony that even when him wrong, me go take up for him. And you have to be very mindful of that. You have to be very mindful of that because that can come across to be much, much different. That's why that has to be looked at. But seek thy wisdom. Me love this. Thank you very much for this right here, so. Me needed that.
Love y'all, man. We brothers for life, man. For life. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
You see, I'm glad you're confused now, Trapstar, because that was the point I was making from morning. You're now confused why this is such a big deal, but the affair with Shayla was not. That was the point I was raising this morning. That's the point I kept drumming down with the Dalen situation. The case is minute in comparison to the Shayla incident. But what you haven't received is that this was a tactic. They're showing you the tactic. They must show you the tactic of the man. They must show you how the man has now put the board back in place for himself. He is a master manipulator. That him do very well. Somebody said pull up the case. Somebody said try to pull up the apology with Dalen. Let me see if we can find it. Let me see if we can find it. Dalen apologizes to Amber. Let me see exactly if we can find it. Dalen apologizes to Amber for the kiss. Let me see if we can find it. Let me see if we can find it. Let me see if we can find it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if we can find it. Give me a couple. Because he has apologized. We know him apologize. A long time Dalen apologize. From when Dalen apologized. Look how long now Dalen apologized. But
Money.com, the opposite.
let me see if I can find the apology. Because people are asked if Dalen they apologize. Long time. Long time.
I know her. But listen, I'm not giving her a pass. It was
That is for Dalen. That is for someone else. That's not the apology we're looking for. Dalen, if someone have it in the chat, please put it up. If you can find it. If someone finds it in the chat, please put up. I think it was the situation where she sat down with Dalen. I'm trying to see if I can see it. If somebody have it in the chat, put it up for me, please. If someone find it in the chat, put it up for me, please. If someone has it in the chat, put it up for me, please. It's just it's if someone find it, please put up. There it is.
I'm just confused. One minute you telling me not to come over here anymore, then another minute you're inviting me out to a club. Like I don't understand what you want from me, Amber.
I don't want anything from you, Dalen. I want you to stay.
I mean, you may not call it a friend, but we were.
I miss you too, Dalen. And I love you too. That's why this hurts so bad.
And my intentions were never to hurt you. I admit I fell in a bad situation. I carried on a situation that I should have had no business being involved in. But just know that was me trying to be loyal to my friend. And that's something that I regret literally every single day.
This is how long Dalen has been apologizing. For those who just watch this are just getting used to this particular thing, Dalen has always been apologizing, man. Dalen has always been apologizing. That's why it doesn't this is exactly why I said is what it is. But let's dig into it. Let's dig into it. I'm telling you, it's not support trap star. Don't make them trick you. They have some way somehow. The writers have some way somehow begun to trick the audience into thinking that they must be focusing on this little kiss between Dalen and Amber. That's not the main focus. Anyways, let me read y'all's thing. But wait until Pierre tells Anthony that Dalen said about Amber kissing him back. Just watch. Because you know that won't come out. I love my Amber Yams, but she was wrong for this definitely looking at her much differently. She's beginning to change just like Anthony is changing. And it can happen, guys. When we say change, listen to me. If you are with somebody who is in, as they would say, birds of a feather flock together. That's why you have to be careful of the husband or the wife you pick up, because you will pick up their habits. The husband or wife you have will make you pick up certain habits. I'm so shocked Amber standing there and letting Dalen apologize again for something he already apologized for. Yes. This is what O'Neill talked about yesterday when O'Neill was saying that this was it, the levels that they're bringing this to. Yes, him apologize for the Porsche as well. Yes, Linda. Him apologize. Then him apologize. And next part, he kept apologizing. This a man will apologize for ages. If you have found the direct apology, put the direct apology in the chat. If you find a direct apology, put it in the chat. Yes, yeah. No one finally get what I'm saying. One little kiss is creating so much mess, and a whole year of affair with a baby just swept under the rug. That is the point I'm raising. This was what O'Neill was saying in the interim. They have made you think that this kiss is much bigger than every single thing else. I'm gonna like how Amber stood there and not tell Anthony that Dalen already apologized. Why not just say, hey, say honestly, Anthony, him apologized to me before. Him don't even if he apologize to me again. Hey, is your brother this, whatever it is, and move on. Why wasn't it that? Amber has never changed. He's still the same slime as she's. I don't like it. I don't like the mere fact that she stood there and did not. I don't like the fact that she stood there and did not put this into perspective. I don't like that. I don't like it. And never apologized for using Dalen to cover up his cheating. Never did. Never did. Correct. In marriages happens. A merge towards evil or good. Thank you. One journey. And this is what I think is happening to the Amber character. Anthony is doing more of the influencing. And chances are he will because he's the man. He's the man. It was not the kiss. It was really the lip touching. The lip touching, eh? Amber go low on this one. But Dalan deserved this for covering up for Anthony's wrong. But that's Dalan's karma. That's what he gets for doing this. If I was dealing with, I never mess back into them different things. That apology was for Anthony cheating with Shayla. Where the apology there? We don't see the apology yet. So now, just that fast, thank God, none of you people are my friends. Just that fast, all because of this 1-2. The kids know say Amber is the worst species of all to make that make sense. I don't think people are saying that, Linda. I think people are upset at the mere fact that, here's them upset at. They're upset that the narrative has been that Amber was trying to be honest. And in this moment when she should have been honest about what has already taken place, she wasn't honest. And that is a fair assessment from people. Don't worry about the other piece them that stretch down to whatever it is. Don't worry about that. I'm giving you exactly where people's sentiments are lying. I think people's sentiments is happening. Amber should have actually let Anthony know that Dalen has already apologized. Being that we're talking about honesty. Amber should have let Anthony know that Dalen already apologized to her. I'm not worried that people get fickle for whatever it is. 1 for yes and 2 for no. You understand? Me understand, hey, that's the deal. In other words, M. Johnson says Amber is playing victim instead of being completely honest. And I think that she could have been honest in this. 100% honest, because the honesty would have come in at you saying, hey, here I go on, Anthony. Me know it hurt for whatever it is, but she has already apologized. Amber is changing. And Anthony's not going to like it. And will use it, all of this against her. Yes. I can see that him starting to already influence her to become, what you call it, to be manipulative and deceptive. So to hell with what Dalen do, to put down to put it on the woman, because who is the woman a man can do anything to and just walk away? That I don't think this is what people are saying, Angela Kingston. I mean, I think this is what people must say. I don't think this is what they're saying. I think they're saying that, again, may I say it again? Dalen has already apologized, and she stood there and they made it look like he never apologized. And all I must say is they didn't see that. Them never see that. Them never see, you know what I mean? She made an attempt to let Anthony know that. No, if Anthony want to insist that, fine, she go along with it. But how the conversation sounded was as if Dalen did not apologize. I saw it sound like him never apologized before. It sound like him never even have a conversation with her. It sound like somebody said Dalen never apologized. He never apologized? You're saying him never apologized at all? No, man. All right, you know what? No, man. Eslin, you say him never apologize. Okay. Let's go find the clip. Because now we have to go find the clip now. Because we know we make it up now.
Have you ever seen people flipping houses and say,
oh boy. All right. Let's go. Anthony is influencer. I'm starting to believe that Angela Atkinson. I'm starting to believe that he's beginning to have influencer.
Advantage of me when I'm vulnerable. Like, why would you even do that? You call yourself my friend? Are you serious? Daly, you don't even understand that you just made me look at you totally different. You make me look at you like your dog-ass friend. All of y'all the same. Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Amber, I promise that
What, Dalen?
that wasn't my intention.
It wasn't your intentions. You put your lips on mine, but it wasn't your intentions. What were your intentions exactly? Huh? If I had kept going, what would you have slept with me? Is that what you were trying to do?
Amber, no, that wasn't what I was just trying to make sure that you was okay.
Just trying to take advantage of me. Is that those are the words that should be coming out of your mouth, right? That's what you were trying to do, huh?
Eslin, don't let me pull up the receipts. O'Neal watches a lot of these skits. A lot. A whole lot of skits. That's the one thing, that's why when O'Neal argues these skits, he doesn't do this. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't make me pull up receipts then. This was an apology. All of them were apologies that Dalen was apologizing. He kept apologizing. No one beat him down and him apologize. What do you guys read as a genuine apology? Maybe I forgot to ask that question. What is a genuine apology? Tears? Is that what it is? In other words, if I don't show tears, it's not a genuine apology. Is that what you guys are saying? What was happening right here? So it wasn't genuine? This was ingenuine too?
You see me down and you want to just take advantage? Boy, y'all men are just all alike. All alike.
Come on, Amber. You know I'm not that type of person.
Do I? Because you've been running around here holding this little secret with Anthony, haven't you? You think I believe that BS you was talking about yesterday? That you didn't know? Dalen, please, miss me with all that. I know you knew. Say you didn't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Amber,
You what? You what?
You hear what was going on in that skit? She was dogging him out. And he stood there and took it. That's exactly what was going on. Y'all just make it seem as though, like, you know what I mean? Like, where said the bar reopening? Come on, guys. Like, don't make it seem as if Dalen has been apologizing. Don't make it seem that way there. Me know what I said, but to make it seem as if this guy was a sleazeball and he's continuously being a sleazeball. And that's the point. You make it seem as if no apology occurred. If you watch that skit and you come back to this skit right here, so, and listen to Amber in here, so listen to how this sound. Listen how this sound.
And you've been a good friend to me. So, Dalen, I forgive you.
Listen to how this sound.
You not only betrayed Aunt's trust, you betrayed mine. You were one of the safest people that I know.
Listen how this sound in front of her husband. That did not sound good at all. I'm not telling a lie. This did not sound good. This sounded like Like I was being chastised again. When you should have been saying, Anthony, honestly, I'm embarrassed for even dealing at this point in time because he did apologize. Well, no, I'm telling you, they have found a way. The writers have found a way to switch y'all's minds. Don't feel away, guys, but this is what the writers are doing. I know what they're doing. They have found a way to take the spotlight off of Anthony, and they have successfully done it. Let me see your last comment thing there. Them successfully switched the spotlight off of Anthony. Successfully. Successfully them able to do it. Give me one more, read some comments. Let me read some comments. Give me one more, I can read some comments. Successfully. Come on, guys. If you haven't been watching from the beginning, then you're behind and you can't agree with ones that are watching daily. Daily, we are watching the show them. Daily, we are watching every single minute. So we're on top of like when something happen. On top of it. Thank you very much for that comment. She can't see past Anthony with Dalen because they are so close. Also because he's involved to help hide the truth, and in the heat of the moment, Amber and Anthony both go off with. Come on, man! It's just you know. Why don't he go over to Shayla's house, go off on her, and make her come over and apologize? Because he can't. Because that's exactly what it is. Because he can't, and because that's what it is. She didn't say anything wrong, Angela Atkinson, but she also made it look as if Dalen did not apologize, and that's what we're saying. We don't see a scene of her saying to Anthony Dalen has already apologized. She just went along with it, so it looks like the man was just a thing there. One no Vanswell, stop Vanswell seminar to comment them. Everybody seminar them comment. Dalen, stop dealing with the comments. Dalen, stop going. Dalen, stop going with the comments. Okay, hold on. Let me see. It's all right. I'm just going to keep working. I guess I don't care. He shouldn't have put lips on whatever it is. All right. Well, hey. So in other words, it is what it is. O'Neill, Amber has conformed to the Stepford wife. The movie shows wives controlled by their husbands, submissive and controlled by social standards of a good wife. Yes, that is what has taken place right here. So, Street Poet says, you are correct, Street Poet. Let me say this to Street Poet. O'Neill, please acknowledge that none of these characters are in their right minds, nor do any of these characters deserve defending by the audience. They're all improper and dysfunctional. That's true. I can agree with that. They are dysfunctional. Street Poet them dysfunctional for true. Why was Anthony choked up? Because that's what he is. Show me why I'm choked up. You know why I'm choked up already? Because him is. Because him is. And I'm telling y'all right now, there is something I'm seeing already, but I'm gonna confirm it because I'm starting to already see. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be on your, we're not saying it right. Why I want to say two wrong to make a right? It's like, all we are saying about the thing is that it not do it properly. Because okay, first people told me it was honesty. People say, well, O'Neill, she was trying to be honest, so she needs to tell her husband because she's being honest. Well, if you're going to be honest with your husband, but one part, be honest with all of the parts then. Then people say, well, Dalen never apologized. Then me show you clips of Dalen apologizing. Then people say, well, O'Neill, you know what? Dalen just put his lips on her. And I say, okay, guys, me get what you're saying. But what about what Anthony do? Because the focus just the inner this one corner. It's just that's all we're saying, man. If I were Dalen, that's kind of what I'm getting. Whiskey, that's what them teaching me. If I were Dalen, I would never speak with her. She's blown it out of proportion. If me had a Dalen, I would have removed myself from the whole thing there. I think them might try to ask us, what would you do if you were Dalen? If I was Dalen, I would have distanced myself from this couple. If I were Dalen, what would you do? That's the question. What would you do if you were in Dalen's shoes? That's a question. What would you do? That is Lana way say. They rolled up hand in hand like Tina and Turner. What would you do? What would you do? Shayla is still 10 times worse than Amber, and I'm not bashing Amber, but she's wrong in this moment. And that's what I say. We know that Shayla terrible, you know. I hope Amber change for the better and stop letting Anton and everyone believe that they can walk over her. That is the point, Angela Atkinson. Is the lack of, is the way, oh, she make the people do whatever it is. But what's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? What's love but nothing of emotion? It's, like I said before, this is a true apology. The first one was forced because Amber was mad at Dalen. Apologies accepted. Where is the mailman? Dalen apologized long time. This was just a show. This was a show. What would I do? Stay away from the both of them as far as me can. Exactly, Tina. That's what I do. Leave them both. Leave both of them for along. Exactly. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. That's what I would. If I were Dalen, I would have definitely steered clear of both of them. If I was Dalen, I would have stayed clear of both of them. A kiss is not the same as sleeping with one's best friend. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for putting things to perspective. I think people missing the point. People have missed the point. Married people are a team. Stay away from them. Exactly. That's why I'm gonna stay away from them. Suck it up. Suck it up. Take it like a man because I was wrong as you know what. Of course, but I believe me wrong, but I stay away from the couple as well because of how the couple handled it. Get a new friend. Auntie's a snake. Remember, Linda. I asked you to go run game from you, Linda. This was the scenario. I have done something wrong. You've been covering for me for years. Me give you the semantics, Linda. You've been covering for me for years. You run cover with me at the whole heap of bad stuff. You tell me, O'Neill, go check on your wife. Me say, no, me now go check on her. You go check on her for me. You go check on her, and you, while you're there, me no know, something happen, and it so me turn out into be a case. And I turn around and I put every single blame squarely on your shoulders. Every blame. Every blame I put on your shoulders. Where's the FedEx truck? That's a good question. Where is Dalen's going to go over PR and tell her what happened. And then we will see PR tell Anthony that Amber kissed Dalen back. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. I was hoping that the FedEx truck. Where is the FedEx truck? What would you do? Where's the mailman? I see the mailman in the background. You sure the mailman in the background? I can see if I find the mailman. I'm seeing the FedEx truck in the background now. Maybe the FedEx truck. We don't see FedEx truck. May I try to look at me see the FedEx truck, but I have not seen the FedEx truck. What would you do if I made Amber apologize to you? What would you do? Government shutdown. Is the government shutdown affecting? Is the government shutdown 30 years later? Soul Dash, baby self. Baby self, Soul Dash. It's Soul Dash. 30 years later and still no DNA results. Is the DNA test affected by the government shutdown? Maybe we need to ask Trump and the Republicans to hurry up and negotiate so we can get the I think we're having an issue here. Maybe we need to be putting in to Trump and the Republicans and the Democrats as well to see exactly if they can if they can please Maybe it's the government shutdown. Is it the government shutdown? Is it because of the government shutdown? Yeah, yes, I do, and I haven't seen Amber give Anthony any peace as a wife and cheating on her husband from the day of the wedding. Vance, well, we know you do us all different things. O'Neill, every who mention DNA test and the writers will send it. Okay, I'll do it. Where is the DNA test? Are we waiting on the go? Is it because of the government shutdown why there's no DNA test? The DNA test is has been affected. I should say has been affected by the government shut down. What you guys need to do, what we need to do is we may need to go to Capitol Hill and let them know that we're waiting. We are waiting. We're waiting. I'm gonna say we can call Trump. You know I hear from somebody like me, but well, what we're gonna do is the government shut down. What we're gonna do is what it is what it is. You know, they're the DNA test results are gonna come out. Just give me some time. I know it's the government shutdown. I know that, the Country Wayne fans love, their series. They want to see the DNA. Just give me some time. Just give me some time. I know the Country Wayne fans. Just give me some time. Just give me some time. I'm going to get the results. Don't worry. I'm going to get them for you. They're eating the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cat. They're eating the pets that live there. Just give me some time. Government shutdown has affected the government shutdown has affected our series, guys. I never think it would affect your series, but it affects your series. Just give me some time. I understand. I do understand that the people here want to see something else, but you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna get me here like Trump here. I'm gonna get me here like Trump here still. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Let me see if I can have me. Just give it some time. Just give it some time for the government shutdown. What we have is a classic case of the government shutdown affecting different things. It's what is going on. I've been talking, I've been telling people that we've been doing what we can, but the government shutdown, you need to talk to the Democrats. Talk to the Democrats. We've been trying to make a deal. We've been trying to make a deal. We were gonna have the DNA test. We were gonna have the DNA test. That's what we're gonna have. We were going to have the DNA test, but now it's fake news. It's fake news. It is fake news. They were supposed to put the DNA test, but it is fake news. What you have here is I'm a better looking person. I'm a better looking person than. The mice said, "Ice, come visit my channel." Based on me, I go, just take your time. Don't worry. Don't worry about O'Neill TV. He's safe for now. He's safe for now. I am too black to do Trump right now. Listen, guys, I know you have been watching the Wayne series. I know that I know y'all have been watching the Wayne show. I know, I understand. But what we're going to do, we're not going to do this. It's a government shutdown. You understand what's going on. It's happening all over. Call the Democrats. because we're ready to talk. We're ready to talk. People need to get the DNA test results. This is the test results are come from. We're going to put tariffs on all DNA test results coming from China. 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 We're going to put all. We're going to put tariffs on all. Are there, as if it's there, are there tariffs? Are there tariffs on the DNA test? Ease yourself, guys. We're going to put a tariff. There's a tariff on the DNA test results. We're putting tariffs on the DNA test results. Calm down. Calm down. I'm going to do the best. It's a government shutdown. Ask. We're going to make China eat the tariffs. They're going to eat the tariffs for all of this DNA test. They're going to eat the tariffs. They're going to eat the tariffs. We're going to do what we need to do. They're eating the pets that live there. They ate the DNA test. They're eating the DNA test results. They're eating the tests that live there. Friends, I'm glad to see you guys smiling. It's a pleasure. Like, share, comment, subscribe, but talk to y'all. So, me love seeing a smile. That's what y'all need to do. Keep smiling. That's what the channel is about, to smile.